It's me, it's Driver 53. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Stone Valley times 2. And as you can see, I'm driving down the road in my Magnum. I'm driving away from the farm that's there on the corner, right? And I don't know if you guys can see, I'm driving to the farm on this corner. So, if you look up in the top right of the screen, you can also see that I don't have very much money now. So if you can put it all together, that's right, we bought the farm, y'all. We upgraded. Finally made the deal go through. It's an awesome little piece of property we got here. You guys I'm sure have seen it as I've been kind of tooling around and doing some stuff. But what I did, let me get out of this here. Yeah, let me just park right here. And we're gonna get out here and I'll show you guys what's going on. So the first thing you can see is we built a new shed. Now we got some contractors that came in. They did this super quick for me. Made this thing a little bit bigger so I could actually service some bigger equipment in here. The harvesters, some of the bigger tractors that I've got that I want to get can now be serviced in here. So, I like to work on my own stuff. So I brought my toolboxes from St. Louis over, and we got a lift here we can work on. Got a nice light. Got a area I could probably spray some stuff over there. Right, another toolbox. It's just huge, huge, huge. So we got that awesome shed over there. I can probably fit like 8 tractors in here. It's gonna be great. And we got this little shed here. It's got some more stuff in it. Oh, sometimes these doors are sticky. You got to go to the inside and open them up. Maybe. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the lights on too. Maybe. There we go. Nice and bright in here. As you can see, I got my fertilizer rig over there. I got this one here. Now this one here, I was wanting to leave this guy as just my fertilizer, right? Just that's all it strictly does. But I don't know. The county says I can only have so much value in my equipment, right? And they allot everything a certain value, and they say that I can only have 1,299. So I'm like, okay, so each thing is assigned points and everything like that. And I'm getting up there, y'all. I've only got like 200 more points, and I'm like, I need a lot more equipment. So what they say is that if you double up on some of your other equipment, it doesn't really add a whole lot more to your points. Meaning that if I had like 20 of these things floating around here, it wouldn't be very much more, right? It would actually be less if I had 20 of these floating around than if I had like another new big tractor, like a quad-track, right? So I don't know how it makes sense, but it does for some reason. So I might actually be getting rid of this guy and my other case in there. I don't want to, y'all. I like these tractors. But just to help out with that, I might be getting rid of these two. So, not sure yet. But we also put in, got rid of all the concrete around here. I wasn't a big fan of that. I like to be able to drive straight through. So what we got now is a nice little drive coming all the way around over here. So that's pretty nice, right? Put in a couple more silos here. I got a little bit more storage. These things were a pain to get in. We actually had to trailer them over here on a couple flatbeds. I mean, they weren't very far away. It was still a pain. So spent a little bit more money than I wanted to, but these were all part of the little details. And we put in another silo here. This silo is awesome. It'll actually allow me to store more than just grains here, right? I can store loose materials like hay and straw and stuff like that in here too. So we got it all sorted, routed, figured out, got all the piping and everything done. And I say if I want to, I can put probably 2 more here and it'd still be alright before I get into the field. So it's a beautiful house, absolutely beautiful. I'll give you guys a tour of that later. The first thing I need to do is I'm going to go ahead and put this tractor away. Well, I don't know about the tractor, but definitely the piece of equipment. We're going to put it away. And I think what I'm going to do is run it around out here on the outside and just slide it up into one of these bays for now. Right? So these are going to be more for like potatoes and beets and stuff like that, right? If I want to store some stuff, maybe some silage, things like that here. But y'all, I got some crops I need to harvest. So let's go ahead and look at this. This is rye I need to harvest, and over there on the other side is some sunflowers that I need to harvest. And I don't know if you can see it from right here, but the field that's not right next to this rye field, but the one over there, right in the middle of the screen right now, that's our oats that we need to harvest, and our grass is ready to be cut, and down on the other end our soybeans are ready too. So I mean, we got tons of harvesting that's ready. And also over in this field we gotta put stuff in there, y'all. And I'm thinking I'm gonna do the whole 2 crop thing for right now, because I need to get set up, because I know it's crazy. I just bought all this equipment, or this property, but I got some good equipment with the deal too, right? And I really want to expand. I want to start getting into livestock. I want to do something not different, but I want to just diversify what we have here on the farm. And I want to get that field right there, the one that's catty corner from me. I want to get it because it's got the pig lot on it. And I think getting into the pigs is going to be a good first step, so I can understand what it's going to take to care for the animals. And then maybe I'll look at getting this field here in front of me. It's got an animal lot on it. Or, there's another field 3. It's got an animal lot on it. So, I found a good bunch of workers here. They're learning quickly the way I like things. I'm learning what makes it easier for them, right? So we got a good mutual working relationship going on, and I just want to keep going, right? They know some more people that can help out. So I mean, I got plenty of workers now that I think I can help me keep this thing going almost round the clock. I want to really start turning this into a really big farm. Like, I'm sure you guys have heard about the Millennial Farmer up in the northern part of the United States and Walker Farms out west. Cole the Corn Star. I mean, there's some really awesome farmers out there with some big property. And I don't know if I want to get as big as they are, but I want to see how big I can make this thing. The goal is still to get the racetrack. That's absolute goal. And I got my eye on one, y'all. I've got my eye on a track. I can't tell you yet. I can't tell you where it's at, but it's fun. It's a fun little track, and you'll just stick around. Just stick around. I think we'll have some fun with it. So the first thing I want to do, now that I'm done talking, is I want to go ahead and pop over here and see what this field is right now. So field number 9 is cultivated. So it looks like I need to go ahead and throw some fertilizer on it. Unless it needs plowed. And it needs plowed. You know what? We don't have anything in the ground yet. Let's go ahead and plow this bad boy. Because I'm going to be harvesting on everything else. Right? I went ahead and turned in all my leases also. So I've only got 2 harvesters again. The one that this farmer had. smaller, medium-sized one, and the um, my 92, my good big one. So that's what we're gonna be cranking. I'm gonna try and get these couple fields here close, and then run down here and pick up these. I want to get these turned back around, get them plowed, just same as this. So we'll see what we need to do. All right, but the first thing I'm gonna do is get my two big ones out. We're gonna go ahead and start plowing on this field. I'm gonna work one side first and then the other. I'm definitely gonna be putting corn on one of these, I believe. And then, you know, some of this product we're gonna save, about 100,000 liters of each one to start off with, I think, because that's gonna help set us up really, really good for over here. So I want to, well, maybe only 50, maybe 50. It depends how much we get off this, right? We're gonna get some straw too that we're gonna save. We're gonna need a lot of straw. So I don't know if we're gonna be baling or collecting, but I need to make money off the harvest to be able to get a collector, and then we'll go from there. I'm also going to figure out how to lime this. So maybe we're not going to be saving as much as I thought we were, but I've got 4 crops here. I've got soybeans, oats. I don't think are used for pigs, so I can probably sell all of the oats, no problem. The rye, I can sell it all the way, and then sunflowers we're going to save a little bit of, and soybeans we're going to save a little bit of, I think. I don't think it'll tell me right now. Anyway, I'll get those exactly figured out, and this grass, we're probably going to go ahead and, I don't know, we might bale it, we might leave it as hay. The crew came in down here too and improved this area a little bit, so it looks a little bit nicer. And I went ahead and squared this off too. I mean, there's still grass here, but I just squared it off. Now, I still own this property too, right? So I'm actually going to start leasing this out or using it. I haven't quite figured it out. If I've got enough room here, I'm going to keep everything here and just lease this out to other companies, trucks, or whoever. Maybe I'm going to rent the house out for sure, but the property, the farm, storage places over here are probably going to be leased out to others. So you might see some income coming in from that. Not 100% yet, but yeah, this is the field that I was talking about that I really want to get. It's got the nice big pig farm and a spot more for some more equipment, so I could even, you know, grow my fleet that much even more. So, but let's go and get some plows over here on field 9, and we'll get to it. So the first thing I want to do is we'll go ahead and take this guy, and gonna get the plow going just kind of back and forth, get a worker over here, and we'll get the other Midnight out. I took the tent off Midnight's window so it looks a little bit different. That's what's going on. It was just getting too difficult to see what in the world was going on looking out those windows. So we'll get hooked up to this one, get out here. Like I said, we're just gonna set this one in place. We're gonna call our guy. I think he's gonna be showing up about 7:30, and we'll get to town on that. Gonna get the other one. I'm gonna go ahead and hop in one of these two, not sure which one yet, and just start making progress. You know, we got to get this thing going. Once I get my other guy over here, then I'm gonna go ahead and start harvesting. So go ahead and turn that one off. Run back over here, grab Midnight, get the other plow out, and we'll be good to go. So yeah, I kind of had to move this water tank over a little bit too, and I don't know if there's anything that I'm definitely going to use it for right now. I got my fertilizer tank out there also on that side, so we'll see. I mean, I might end up getting some chickens or something. My kids like chickens. For those of you that don't know, I do have a family. They've been in St. Louis. But now that I'm in this nice big house, We've got a little bit of a yard here, right? I've got a soccer goal, we got a little bit of a playground, got the front yard for the kids to play in. I feel a little bit better about this house. It's a little bit bigger. So I'm probably going to be having my family come join me and stay in here. And if I do that, I might go ahead and get some chickens. Not quite sure yet. Yeah, so there's those two. We'll have those guys show up. I'm going to run back over here and grab the harvester. And we're going to get started on this rye field real quick. I got my semis down at the truck stop. Or not the truck stop, but the, that place I was telling y'all that we could take the trucks down to. They'll clean them up for you and everything like that and treat them all good. So which one do I want to do first? I want to do the 7130, I think is the one that I want to get down on the sunflowers. So I think what I'm going to do is just pull this thing out over here, let our guy come and pick it up. He's going to take it down there and get busy on that. And we will get busy on the rye. But I want to at least get this over here so when he shows up, we're good to go. Yep, there's this. And I love how much space there is and the layout on this farm. When I first came over here, I was like, man, I really love that big yard. You could do some really cool stuff in there. And, since I moved a couple things, got rid of a couple things, it makes even more sense now that, to me, to this to be the next step. It's centrally located. It's really nice. I'm digging it. I moved my fertilizer over here. We've already got seeds over here around the corner, so I didn't need to bring that one. And we got lime down at the truck stop, so I'm just going to keep going down there getting my lime. And I don't really have a need for the other two specific ones here on this property. So yeah, if you see me running down there and picking up lime or anything, it's a little bit different than the way I was doing it before. That's what's going on. So this is going to be a little bit tricky maybe. I want to grab this one. Maybe. I don't know if it's going to let me. Might have to push it out of the way. See if we can't get this guy out of the way. Ooh, and I'm making everybody mad. Holy cow. I know it's not the best way. Alright, so here we go. So I think what I want to do is just start over here on this corner. We'll zoom out a little bit, get this drone away. So yeah, we're going to flip this guy around real quick and get started right here on this corner. Alright, there we go. And I'm going to try not to run over. Oops. This side. Perfect. Alright, so we're going to fold that, open that up. Now we've got our straw swath on, which is good. Gonna put this down if I can keep from hitting it. Yeah, okay, I knew. So here we go. Now this is the good header, y'all. So I should fill up pretty fast here and make quick work of this field at least. So like I said, this is rye. It I haven't harvested this one yet. It's really similar to wheat. It really is, unlike barley and oats. But there's not really a big use for it. So what we're going to use it for is... Oh, don't get over there. Just cash crop right now is what I'm going to do. The straw we're going to save, like I said. So we'll take it up, put it in our silo, and but make money on the grain itself, full money, because I got to get some way of being able to lime fields. I got to be able to get some way of saving up enough for that other place, and all the equipment that comes with that too. Sorry about that. Hitting buttons in here in the cab. So, gonna keep rocking here on this. Ooh, what did I do? That's not good. There we go. I don't know, I guess when I hit that button, something weird happened. So, sorry about that, y'all. I really need these workers to get here. I am ready to get started. You know, let me go make a phone call. We'll see where these guys are at, and I'll be back. Alright, I am back, everybody, and you will not believe I was picking up my phone to give them a call, and here they come. They carpooled. You know, they showed up and all one vehicle. So we got 3 workers. I got 2 of them over here on the field. They're going to town for me now. And we got 1 down in the other harvester on sunflowers. So when I get a message that the sunflower's getting close, I'm gonna run, grab the semi truck, go empty them out, or this one, whichever one I do first. So, you know, we're sitting at 61% right now on this tank, and just gonna keep on cranking. Like I said, it's all gonna be cash crop, so we're not gonna be saving any of it directly into the silo, so I'm not gonna have to worry about that, which is nice. But I still gotta figure out how I'm gonna collect all this stuff. So what I may end up having to do is sell it all, let this kind of sit for a little bit so I can figure out how I'm going to get the money to pay for that new equipment to collect. I mean, I don't want to lease stuff anymore. I kind of got away from that. I got burnt on it a little bit. If you overuse it, then you really get hit pretty hard. So I just want to start buying everything outright. Not that I don't like banks and stuff like that, it's just the least that I can have those kind of hidden costs sometimes. I think it's the better it's going to be for me. Until we get to some of our bigger equipment, then we might just have to get like a potato harvest or something like that done. So I think until then we're going to just stick to buying everything. So I don't know if you guys can see, but I really enjoy this this technology here. And I might be doing this a little bit weird, but what I'm trying to do is set up my arm to be on the side that doesn't have any hard crop. That way when I come along in my truck, I'm not, you know, squashing anything over. We're going to go ahead and put it out. I'm going to go ahead and turn it off. I'm going to go run up, maybe, and get the farm truck, take it over to where the semis are at, hop in semi, come back over and get unloaded with the first grain. And then we'll figure out Excuse me, I need coffee, y'all. It's 7:35. Figure out what I'm gonna do about getting the other truck over here in the other field. So I could just have a worker run down there and grab it, but I don't know. I just can't get over how beautiful this house is. Now, I'm not a big fan of the color, but the house itself is really beautiful. It's got a pretty nice area upstairs to chill out, relax, and kind of have a side profession going on. They got a crash counter. They've got really nice computers up there. He left all that stuff, right? He was not big on that. A couple of his workers convinced him he should get it. He didn't really like it. He ended up not using it as much as he thought he would. So he left it. Actually left quite a bit of stuff. And while I'm here, I might as well show you all my other surprise. The state of Illinois was having an auction for used equipment that they use on the highway. And somebody went over there and got a new tractor. See y'all, I got a Case IH Puma AFS 240 with the CVX. Now, of course, it's all orange. I can respray that to whatever color I want, right? But it's a nice little tractor. They were using it for mowing. So I think I'm probably going to use it for the same thing. And this probably is going to turn into my mowing and fertilizing machine. Because like I said, I'm going to have to get rid of the other ones, I do believe. So this is going to be a perfect one. I might get some different mowing equipment just to kind of complement this a little bit better. I don't know yet. I really like the Vicon stuff. But here's the shop where we get to store all of our stuff. And I've got, 4 trailers. So we're going to use this one on the rye. And this is our Warrior Plus Plus with the 70,000 liter trailer. And I've been thinking a lot lately that I really like black. My race cars were black, but I really like blue, and I really like a neon green and blue, and a blue and like an orange. So I might be looking at actually repainting a lot of my equipment to match more my farm color, right? I don't know what it's going to be yet, but I'm looking into that because everybody's kind of got their color that they do, right, for their equipment, unless you're just strictly, one manufacturer. But I don't necessarily have everything as one manufacturer. I mean, I'm a Case farm, that's for sure, but not everything is Case. So we might be looking at getting paint jobs done on our equipment to just stand out from everybody else, because it seems like everybody around here is either green and yellow or red and black, right? So I'm just trying to figure out what colors, crazy, awesome, unique colors, combos I want to do. And when I got that figured out, I'll definitely keep you guys updated. But I don't want to bore you guys with any more of this. We're going to keep harvesting this. Probably show a little bit of this, some of the plowing that's going on over in the other field. I kind of got to work around a little bit and do some stuff over there. But we'll see how it goes, what all I need to do to help out the workers with. So yeah, until then, I'll, well, how about I just say I'll be right back. All right, everybody. So as you can see, we are finishing up here harvesting this rye on my new field number 8. This little bit that you see up here, somehow a little bit of wheat got planted, and I'm not actually able to harvest all of this. So we're just gonna leave that. We'll plow it under whenever we do the next stage here. I'm going to go ahead and try not to run over my truck. I'm going to dump this off in here. Like I said, every bit of this is going to be going to sell. Right, we're not going to save any of it. But what I do want to do is I want to look and see how much, really quickly, rye is selling for. Alright, so I'm pulling up my little cheat sheet. I'm going to run over here inside the truck. I'm sorry if things seem a little bit hinky. I'm trying to get used to some different controls here. I got a little bit different setup. So, we're going to do this. So rye is supposed to sell, you know, I actually don't have it. So how about we just say whatever it is, and whoever's got the best price, right? So we're gonna go all the way across, all the way to rye. So it looks like north sell point right now at 711. Now I could wait a little while, go work on the other harvests, but I really want the trailer done so I can just get back to it, right? So we're going to take this up to the north sale point. Yes, we are. Let's go ahead and fire up the truck here. I mean, we got 44,658. I mean, that's not going to be a terrible payday. I mean, it's not going to be anything awesome, but it's going to pay for some stuff. I mean, it's going to be a little bit over $30,000, and I need to learn how to drive and stop doing calculations while I'm driving. Don't be like me, kids. So this is another cool farm we got right here. It's got a nice silo on it. If I ever come over to this side of the map, I might expand to that one, or there's another one there on the other corner that has some pretty nice buildings, really big buildings in it that would suit really nice for holding some larger equipment. And like I said, I don't want to get rid of what I have, but considering how big all of these fields are, right? Some AFS Connects, a fleet of those things wouldn't be bad. My Pumas, I mean, those things are about 300 horsepower. Those things wouldn't be bad either. So, you know, we'll see. Instead of having a big diverse fleet, I could just run a little bit smaller fleet, have 5 or 6 tractors that are duplicates kind of each other, save out on all the stuff, because I'm gonna need more things. Alright, so 31,800. I mean, it's not horrible, it's not great, you know, it's not like some of the 100 and somethings that we were making before, but our oats should be a little bit better. We should be able to make some pretty good money on that. And you know, we still got the sunflowers. Like I said, we're going to save some of that. We do have a worker over there right now. We got a worker with a truck. Our smaller 60,000 tipper is over there trying to fill that one up. So we'll probably take one load of that, put it in the silo, and everything else we're going to sell. I don't know exactly how much we're going to get. I haven't ever harvested this field before, you know. But I'll go ahead and turn here and you guys can see that's about, you know, where my truck is sitting at right now. Right, that's one load, so that's about 14. So I mean, I may only get 50,000 on that entire field. So we'll see. I just want to be prepared for whenever I get that first group of animals. I want them to be able to be fed properly right off the bat. So let's take a really quick look at what it's going to take to get us something to pick this straw up with. I want something that's nice. So let's go in here. We're going to go and look at loading wagons, right? If I come all the way across, I really like this one, but it's $165,000. But it holds 56,000 of straw and everything like that. So I'm wondering, do we have any of these that are more bulk? And we do not. Nope, not at all. So I guess the question is, how big do I want to go? Holy cow, y'all. I am sorry. I need to get some coffee. I think what I'm going to do is run in here to the house, get a cup. We're going to take this harvester over to my other field and get it, get it set up on the oats and get that going. And we might run up and grab that other tractor and get something going on with it too. I need to get some fertilizing done, and we're going to need to plant. So, got a couple things we need to do. But let me run in and get some coffee real quick, and I'll be right back. Alright everybody, I got some coffee and I am ready to go. I just need to learn how to drive again. So what we've got going on is my two guys over on the field across the house, or across the road from the house, are getting really close to being done plowing that field. I've got my other worker down on the corner lot and this sunflowers. He's mostly done, right? He's down there working that one solo, so he's having to harvest and then run over to the tractor and pull it over and then keep on working around. So he's got that field covered. I'm over here helping this guy right now because it's a pretty big field. Looks like he took off though. What in the world? Well, I think I'm gonna have to leave this one right here and go hop over in this harvester here and get this thing going again once we're full. At least get it lined up for him, and then we're gonna see what else. I got a bunch of, like I said, a bunch of harvest that we're doing here. Once we get figured out what we're doing in the other field, I'll probably come back and let you guys see what's going on in the field over there. I'm probably gonna go grab my oops, sorry, like I said, trying to get all these new configurations figured out. Probably gonna go grab the orange Puma and see what I can get figured out with that one. That one may become my new fertilizer one. I'm not quite sure yet. I need to like I said, get my slot count, as you would say, my points figured out a little bit. I need to get that down because I know there's going to be a lot more equipment that I'm going to need once I start tending for animals. I mean, I still need to figure out how I'm going to get the straw off the ground from the rye field and this field and the oats. My soybeans and sunflowers I don't need to worry about, but these two fields I definitely need to do. I need to get my mowers going on my grass, and man, I got a lot to do, y'all. So I think I'm going to go ahead and end this episode today. Let me get a plan formulated and I'll be back. I mean, it's still early in the day, it's only 8:30, but let me get a plan going and we'll get started on that for the next episode. I think it's going to be a lot of jumping around, a lot of doing all kinds of different stuff. I'm going to get a bunch of workers going. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next episode. But if you would, you know, as I say in all my episodes, I appreciate you guys watching. If you like what you see, go ahead and give me a like. If you don't like what you see, go ahead and give me a thumbs down. I'm okay with the criticism, right? As long as it's not crazy negative, right? Like constructive. I like constructive. All right. Tell me what I'm doing, what I could do better. Any ideas that you guys got? Let me know what you'd like to see me do on the farm. If you got any type of activity or crop that you'd like to see me plant, just give me a shout. Let me know. And if you would, go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you have, share with your friends. The more people we have watching these, the more feedback I get, so I can make them that much better for you guys. So, until next time, this is Driver 53 signing off.